Hey, my girls, welcome back to SoulSync. It's Dovey. Today, we're unraveling a little mystery. How can you tell if a nonchalant guy likes you? Now, these types of guys, cool, calm, collected, can be hard to read. They act all chill like nothing ever gets to them, and sometimes it's tough to tell if they're really into you or just being friendly. If you've been wondering, is he into me or just too relaxed to care, girl, you're in the right place. Let's break it down together and figure out how these nonchalant guys show they like you because trust me, the signs are there, even if they're subtle. Now, what is a nonchalant guy? A nonchalant guy seems emotionally distant, often acting indifferent to things that would normally excite or upset someone. These guys don't usually express their emotions openly, and they aren't the type to gush over someone. They might shrug at compliments, keep their cool in exciting situations, and act like they're never really affected by anything. And this is key, they do care, they just show it in ways that aren't always obvious. Get ready to decode those subtle signs? Let's dive into how a nonchalant guy shows interest. 1. He makes time for you even when he's busy. Nonchalant guys may seem like they don't prioritize relationships, but if he makes time for you, even if it's just for a quick call or meetup, that's a big deal. He won't outright say you're important, but his actions will show it. If he consistently makes time for you, girl, that's your first clue. 2. He texts you randomly to check in. He might not text every hour, but when he sends those, hey, how's your day, or saw this and thought of you messages, that's him staying connected in his low-key way. For these guys, every text counts, so if he's reaching out, you're definitely on his mind. 3. He remembers the little things you say. Nonchalant guys aren't always great at expressing emotions, but they remember the small things. Maybe you mentioned your favorite coffee, and the next time you meet, he brings it along. If he's paying attention to the details, it's his quiet way of showing that he's invested. 4. He opens up about personal things slowly. These guys don't open up easily, but if he starts sharing personal stories or asks deeper questions about your life, that's a sign he's feeling comfortable with you. For a nonchalant guy, trust isn't given lightly, so when he starts talking about his life, you've earned a special place. 5. He acts differently around you. Does he seem a little more awkward, playful, or nervous around you? Maybe he cracks more jokes or gets a little fidgety when you're alone? Nonchalant guys might try to hide their emotions, but the way they behave around someone they like often gives them away. 6. He finds ways to touch you casually. Even if he's not the touchy-feely type, if he's finding small excuses to touch you, a playful nudge, brushing your hand, or even a quick shoulder tap, that's a sign. It's his way of saying, I like being close to you without being too obvious. 7. He gets quietly jealous. Nonchalant guys won't make a scene, but if you mention another guy, you might notice a change in his vibe. He'll get quieter or seem a bit distracted. That little shift is jealousy, though he won't admit it. It's a subtle but clear sign that he cares. 8. He's there when you need him. Even though he may act distant, he'll show up when it counts. If he checks in when you're having a tough time or makes sure you're okay after a bad day, that's his way of showing he cares without making a big fuss about it. 9. He sends memes or funny videos to you. If he's not great with words, he'll probably express himself through memes, TikToks, or funny videos. It might seem small, but it's his way of saying, hey, I'm thinking of you. For a nonchalant guy, these little moments are meaningful. 10. He respects your space but stays connected. He's not clingy, but he checks in just enough to stay on your radar. If he gives you space while still finding ways to stay connected, like the occasional message or hangout, he's showing that he values your presence in his life, even if he doesn't say it outright. There you have it, my girls. 10 signs a nonchalant guy might be into you. If you're noticing these signs, trust your instincts, he might be more into you than he lets on. If this video helped you out, make sure to hit that like button and share it with your girls. Don't forget to subscribe to SoulSync for more dating and relationship advice. And if you've got your own stories or signs you've noticed, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay confident and stay connected, my loves.